Griffith did nothing wrong. Technically. Hello everyone, Crack here. Today I have a discussion or I don't know, defending of Griffith. I mean, it's not really a defending because I do not agree with the acts he did, but I'm here to tell you that technically, he did nothing wrong, or almost nothing wrong. Okay, there are a lot of technicalities here. I'm just here to give you an idea about his actions at the end of the series. And if you haven't seen Berserk, just don't watch this video. And I'm looking at you, Katie. Okay, don't watch this video if you haven't seen Berserk, because you will not get what the hell I'm talking about. So yeah, my point here is that Griffith technically done nothing wrong. What do I mean by that? Well, let's look at what Griffith did. He basically sacrificed the Hawks for him becoming a god and a king, which is a bad thing. He also, raped Casca, which that's actually harder to justify than killing, if you believe it. So the thing is that my whole premise here stands on the fact that when Griffith and Guts fought and Guts lost, Griffith told him that now his life and his death belong to him.
And so, now you belong to me, Guts.
Do you mean it?
From now on, he's a member of the Hawks.
His whole life belonged to him. And actually he told him like 3 times in the series that Guts, you belong to me. Your life and your death belong to me. Guts accepted that. He accepted. He lost and accepted. Now, where the complexity in this comes is not more the complexity, but the question is, did the other Hawks agree to this as well? Because if they did, then Griffith did technically nothing wrong. Because at the end of the day, the Hawks were only helping Griffith to achieve his dream, and they believed in him, and they were willing to give their lives and their deaths for his dream. Okay, that's something that they did willingly in battle. Every battle, they put their lives on the line for Griffith's dream. Yes, for themselves as well, but the main goal was Griffith's dream, and they knew what they were in. Now, why is important if they actually agreed for them to give their lives and deaths to Griffith is because if they did, then what Griffith did is justifiable from that point of view. They agreed to die for him, and they did die for him. He didn't change his philosophy. He didn't change anything. He was consistent with him saying, "You'll give your life to me for me to become the king." And, to get to the castle. They agree. If they agreed, if that's something that they agreed, like Guts, it means that technically, Griffith did nothing wrong. Now, in my opinion, yes, he did. He did it. What he did wasn't obviously a good thing. I do not like that he did it, but in the same time, we need to understand that Griffith is a complex character, and it's not just like, oh, yeah, he did something bad, so now let's hate him. Because if that's the case, then shouldn't we hate most villains? Shouldn't we hate everybody? If you look at Pain from Naruto, he killed a bunch of people. If you look at someone like Obito from Naruto, someone like Madara, those people killed thousands of people. Obito started the war that killed at least 40,000 people. And at the end of the day, they did one good thing in their life, or one redeeming thing, or they had a philosophy and we forgive them. It's okay now. But with Griffith, people are against. They're against him. He's horrible. He did this one thing. When, if you think about it, the people that other villains in other stories killed didn't actually agree to be killed, whereas the Hawks did agree to die for him. Now, I don't know if they agreed in the same matter as Guts, which is the main point that I'm trying to get across. That if that's the case, if it's 100%, we will get like confirmation or something that they meet the same pact with Griffith that Guts did, then technically, Griffith did nothing wrong. And yes, this video is not very coherent because I'm just making it out of the blue. So tell me what you think about this kind of video. And my logic, which I must admit is not very flawless, but you know. That being said, thank you for watching the video. See you next time. And I'm gonna probably make Berserk videos, maybe, because I like Berserk, and but I don't know. Anyway, bye.